Can you pull up Alex Jones? This last week, Alex Jones was doing a Twitter Space Live, which now Twitter allows to do video lives. And he had around 250,000 people concurrent watching him. And here's what happened. I believe this is one of the clips of what happened there, Rob, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the first. This is him explaining what's going on with the InfoWars studio.
Okay, go for it.
I've been under attack. I've been gaslit. I've had secret federal filings follow me that I'm committing crimes, referred to the Justice Department, which of course wasn't true. We'd already filed it in federal court months before. They didn't even check this shit. If you're gonna fucking frame somebody and fucking lie about them to goddamn federal court with the fucking know it's already filed the goddamn court, you bastard.
Hide your kids.
So fuck you. And fuck anybody else that tries to go on with your shit. You want fucking war, you fucking got it. I told you one more fucking lie and I was gonna do this, all right? I tried to sustain this place. I didn't believe America was as corrupt as this. I didn't believe we were this fucked, and we are this fucked. This country is administratively got a bunch of scum in charge of it. And that's why it's going down the tubes, and America and the whole world sees it. So you misjudged who I am, and in a year of millions misjudged who I am, and you have no idea. No idea. So go ahead, try to jerk off some operation to shut the doors here and do that and prove everything I said. It doesn't matter. And I don't sit there and make threats. I make promises. I haven't had time yet to dig it out of my phone, but I will. And you will, at the end of the day, know that Alex Jones, the American patriot, defeated your evil ass. You guys want to comment?
You have one with him getting emotional. You have that one?
Do you think any of them commented afterward? No, I'm good. Thanks, Alex.
No, Alex, you did
Is
well.
this the one? Play this clip. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was worse.
We're going to beat these people. I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight. And these people hate our children.
Man.
Just take more calls. Go ahead. Who's the next person?
I mean, dude, we've been around this guy. Yeah. Listen, let me explain something to you. The guy is a freaking monster. Like, it's hard. Like, people are like, oh, he's not crying for real. That guy doesn't cry a lot. When's the last time you've seen Alex Jones cry? I mean, it's funny. We look at something like that and we're like, dude, is that Alex Jones really crying? Bro, the guy's been through a lot. Yes, he messed up once, majorly.
Ricky, what do you think, Ricky?
Ricky,
I think that I'm like that, Pat, so I understand. I understand where he's coming from. I think that I worry for him because, you know, when you're going up against government powers as strong as the ones that are against us, you know, he's definitely it's an uphill battle. I think that, man, just from watching him for so many years, he's being sincere about it. And he's really worried about where this country's going. Has he done some, you know, over-the-board stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Has he said some stuff that are out there? Yeah, I think so. But I think a lot of people share his sentiment, though. There's a reason why he had 250,000. What was 250,000
people watching live?
I mean, people share his sentiment. People share his ideas. People, you know, are wanting a difference. And I think that, you know, yesterday I was driving. I wore a shirt that said. Just a regular, it says, and I gotta show it to you. I'll send you pictures of my luggage. Just a regular dad, big, which I'm not a dad. Trying not to raise liberals, right? That was my shirt. I wore it through LA, through Texas, to coming here.
I love it.
And so I was sitting next to a guy, a veteran, and he's like, dude, I love your shirt. He's, how many kids you got? I said, I don't. I just wore it because I liked what it said.
I'm mad you get people on an airplane.
Even my, shout out to my wife, Erica. She's, I got like 6 shirts that's, you know, shit. Like, anyway, point is that he says, you know, I used to not care about politics. I just fought for my country. But when they started coming for our kids, that's when I got involved. And I think that's where, and now they're being open about it. Like you see these drag shows, we're coming for your kids. They're going to join us. I don't know if you watched the one. They're going to join us. I think that's where people, and I think this is what he's talking about. They hate our children because he brought this up is, they're not, and I didn't care about politics as much. Obviously, I got involved more with Pat, with you. And I was like, oh, okay. But this past 2 years, when they're coming after our kids, it's a whole different. They woke up monsters that people just want to be left alone. I think that I've always been open about it. I'm conservative, and I do, you know, on the more on the Republican side. I don't agree with everything, but I'm a conservative, and that's when even though I don't have kids, I have nephews, and I worry. Me and my wife are, you know, fixing to have kids. And that's when I wanted to fight back more. So, you know, you're not gonna do that to my kids. And had they left the kids alone, I think we would have been all right. But they want to shove down this ideology down our throats so bad. That's where they messed up. It's like, dude, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care if you have, if you're he, they, whatever you call yourself, but don't involve me in your bullshit. Just like I don't involve you in mine. But once they started pushing hard, I think that's when more Alex Jones. And I think that Alex Jones is just one of many of us that are waking up and say, yeah, we're done with this bullshit. That's what I think. I feel bad for the guy, though, man. To see him break down like that after watching him for so many years, it's definitely a tough situation to be in. But hey, somebody's got to speak the truth. But he was going to get raided, didn't he? He said the FBI.
Well, yeah, because
allegedly,
he's on the radar.
I'm not being hyperbolic. This guy's 50 years old. The way he's acting, the way he looks, I don't know how much time he has left. He is a mess right now. I'm not wishing anything upon him. We've had a great time with him in person. He is going through some stuff. Look, I'm in the life expectancy business. I know overweight, smoker, drugs, angry, high blood pressure. Dude, this guy is going through some stuff, and I wish him to just... I don't know, but this is who he is. This is the eyeball economy, the attention economy. Does anybody do a better job of getting more eyeballs than him?
No.
The thing that I don't know about Alex Jones is what's real and what's a show. He's a showman. Even part of his trial, when he was on trial for the Sandy Hook thing, even the judge, they were just like, "Are you acting right now? What is happening right now?"
Let me ask you this though. I don't know. Does a guy that's doing this for show, does he take it that far? I mean. Do you take it that far? It seems like a little bit too drastic to take it.
Do you think he's the type of guy that when the cameras are on, he hypes himself up a little bit? Do you think he's that?
Who doesn't?
Okay.
But I don't think. But I think this guy's a true believer.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I want to ask you this: Do you think he's a true Adam? Do you think Alex Jones is a true American patriot that is willing to die?
Yes, I believe so.
I know you do. To die, Adam, to keep this going. Because me personally, I would rather die free than live as a slave. And this guy, okay, he's made mistakes, and we talked about that, but it's consistent with the message of America first. And we know if you have that attitude, they come after you. And guess what? He is on their radar. Alex Jones, if you don't think the higher up, the powerful know who Alex Jones is, and his voice resonates with the people, with the MAGA.
I'm fully with you. Last point, when you have that much pressure on you.
It's hard.
And the feds, he owes $1.5 billion.
And he's still talking for us.
Okay, I mean, I don't know how he's going to pay this off. They're talking about having to liquidate InfoWars. I think his company top line revenue is like 10, 20 million. He's selling the supplements. He's doing the pills. He's selling the merch. They're talking about having to pay back 50% of his profits. They're talking about, a couple $1 million to the family of Sandy Hook. They called it, quote unquote, HBO's new docuseries that came out, I don't know, like a month or two ago. They said it's the most egregious case of defamation in American history. I've spent time with the guy. We've spent that time. I enjoyed the guy.
Yeah.
But I think for most Americans, to be candid, when they think of Alex Jones, they think of Sandy Hook. They attach it to that.
Yeah, one big mistake.
I would like to see his favorability ratings.
Tom.
So a couple things there. He's been a guy that's brave enough to speak to power, and some of the things he has said were level.
Anything new from what? Because everybody said the same thing. Any new angle you got, Tom, on Alex? What are you thinking?
Okay. I do have one. And it's like, I really wonder if the Showman is using just things that are going on in terms of company bankruptcy, and they're coming to lock the doors and take the assets like they do in bankruptcy. It's like a repossession. They do that to your house. They do it to your car. If you don't pay your lease, they'll come lock your front door and say you're finally evicted. Is there just a normal bankruptcy process going on in the background? And he is using that, and once again, is this bombastic showman. Because there were people out there that were saying, well, wait a minute, I don't love him, I don't hate him, but there's a bankruptcy going on. Is he just using it?
Yeah, so meaning using the bankruptcy to come into, like, we have a guy locally that's going through it. We were talking about yesterday that, as of this day, we're selling it. It's not on you selling it anymore. It actually has to do something with you as well. You were part of it when you and I walked in somewhere. Don't say anything. When me and Robert went that just got finalized, by the way.
No shit.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
like finalized for like.
So anyways,
it's not the city. This is like
but when you're going through that, If you're using this to get sympathy, to sell another story, what you're doing is it's hurting your credibility score more and more and more if it comes back and they say, that's what's going on. But, okay, so let's play the next card.
Yep.
Here's the next card before we wrap up. Say he runs out of money. Say there is nothing else going on. Say they shut it down. Say InfoWars is gone. What does Alex do next? Where does Alex go? What does he do? Does he stay as an independent, podcaster? Is the government going to want him to keep working to make money so he can pay off whatever other debts that he has? Mm-hmm. What does he do next, Tom?
I think it's like Jerry Springer, and like Martin Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Guys that had their moment. They were bombastic. Yeah. The show went off. They lost their production company. I think Martin Downey Jr.'s production company, went down, I think, if I'm right. Then you have a bombastic personality who's looking for the next microphone. And is there somebody out there that would give him a microphone?
Go ahead.
Look, I'm not wishing him anything ill will. I just don't see anything good happening here. You owe $1.5 billion. His net worth apparently is $9 million in assets. The government's coming after him. The family's coming after him. They're seizing his assets. They're going to liquidate the company. Yeah. Is there a market for him? Sure, he gets eyeballs. The pressure this guy is going through, I don't mean this like I don't want to wish anything bad about him. I would not be surprised if something happens to him soon.
Nah, I look at it like this. You owe somebody $10 million, you're in trouble. You owe them $1.5 billion, they're in trouble, right? There's no way you can pay that. They can't squeeze that orange to the end of time.
Oh, they're going to squeeze the hell out of him, Tom. You don't
they're
think?
Already
because it's not just the government; it's the families. They have a class action lawsuit.
Their court case. They've had.
Do you
the
think
judgment.
Anyone is dropping this ever? There's dead kids involved, Tom.
What is this that you're? Calm down, princess. That's
Tom,
not.
You
got to
do better than that, bro. I mean, you're saying dead kids. You think the family is going to drop this?
I didn't say that. You said that. You were doing to me what you do to Vinny. You throw a bunch of words in his face. You try to create this.
I know.
Holier
Tom,
than
I
thou.
love you. I know you're. I love you. I know you're having your moment to be angry.
I'm not letting you.
I love you, Tom. I'm saying the reality is. The family's never going to let this go. You're making this personal. I'm talking about Alex.
No, I'm not. The court case is over.
Calm
the
down,
families have
princess.
to wait for the court to go, assimilate the assets. The families are the victims. These horrible, such things that happen to these precious people.
Tom, I'm going to take you for lunch. Calm down.
No, you don't need to take. You don't need to take me for lunch.
Tom.
All right, Rob, just do me a favor for whatever. Call security. Have them come out here. The moment we go, we have to be careful with this.
Tom's getting all hip hop on me, man.
All right. So, anyways, we'll see what's going to happen there. I think to a lot of people who have followed Alex since the beginning days of 24 years ago, 23 years
Bohemian
ago,
Grove, insane.
For years. I mean, this guy is in this space of podcasters, creators, of guys that would go through different type of stories and all this stuff. He's one of the OGs, and there's a lot of people. He's got a lot of influence. You love him or hate him. He's got a lot of influence over a lot of people that today are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, okay? Mm-hmm. And many big podcasters like to invite him. I don't know how many times Joe's had Alex Jones on.
Oh, gosh.
He's been on Rogan,
Can you
Pierce
look at
Morgan?
how many times Joe has had Alex Jones on? I'm actually curious. How many times?
3 or 4 times, maybe?
No,
I think no way.
Really?
I was about to say
He lives in
20
Austin,
times.
by the way.
They have a
he
bunch.
lives in Austin.
How many times has Joe Rogan had Alex
If I had to
Jones
guess,
on?
9 times, 8 times.
I would say
8 or 9.
whatever the number is. Anyways, it's many times. So if you're an angry patriot yourself, Vinny officially has the Angry Patriot Valuetainment Edition.
Damn right.
Where the O is the Valuetainment logo, with the back says Future Looks Bright.
Oh, yes.
With the sides got the American flag. So if you are an angry patriot, Vinny, what colors do we have these in?
We have that color, and then we also have green, right, Rob?
Rob,
we have
can
the
you
green
show
one,
it
which is
on the back?
Sick.
Military green.
And Pat, just really fast, to let everybody know, a lot of people always go, Vinny, why are you so upset? And I always ask them, why aren't you? With everything that's happening, and being a veteran and having parents that are legal immigrants, Assyrians, Pat, as you know this, we don't have a country, which makes America that much more important. And that's why I get furious when people aren't speaking and aren't talking crap. So that's why I'm an angry patriot. Tom called it me live on the podcast, and we're going with it. And I am, and I'm proud to be an angry patriot.
There you go.
There's
it's official.
shirt.
It's branded. By the way, go ahead and place the order before these things sell out. Last time we announced the allegedly shirt, we sold a few thousand shirts of the allegedly shirt. And all of a sudden, how come I'm not getting my supply? Because sizes go. So you can go ahead and place the order. Angry Patriot on VTmerch.com.
So if you like
like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.